Jaya ma'am, start பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
ரெடியா இருக்க no problem.
Okay. Good morning all. I have good morning all.
Good
I
morning.
welcome Dr. A. Jaya, Professor, Department of Computer Applications, B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, for presenting security aspects in evolving technologies, AI and ML. So Dr. Jaya, professor, working as a professor in the Department of Computer Applications, she completed BSc MCA at Kaveri College for Women, Trichy in the year 1994 and 1997 respectively, and did ME and completed PhD in Anna University, Chennai during 2011. Dr. Jaya works on the techniques of case-based reasoning, natural language processing for automatic construction of stories. Also, her research interest includes ontology, automatic story generation, web mining, knowledge mining, etc. She is a recognized supervisor of B.S. Abdul Rahman University and produced 2 research scholars. Currently, she is guiding 8. She published 86 research articles, out of which 33 in Scopus Index international journals, and presented 53 papers in both national and international conferences, including research articles in IEEE conferences, Asian Digital Library, Springer conferences. Her research articles were recognized with Best Paper Awards in IEEE international conferences. She received Research Incentive Award from Crescent. She authored a book titled Big Data Analytics and Visualization. She is acting as an editor for the book titled Handbook on Intelligent Healthcare Analytics, Knowledge Engineering with Big Data, to be published in the year 2021. She started her career as lecturer in computer applications in the year 1997 in Crescent Engineering College and promoted as senior lecturer. Then currently she is actually holding a post of professor from the year 2012 in the same organization. She was holding various posts like head of the Department of Computer Applications in the year between 15 to 19, and she was the Dean Student Affairs Female Vice President of Women Grievances Cell of Crescent University between 17 to 18. She was the Dean in charge for School of Computer Information and Mathematical Sciences during 18 to 19. She delivered various guest lectures, annual sessions in various faculty development programs, chaired many sessions in various international and national conferences within India and Dubai. She visited Dubai to act as a session chair during 2014. Her passion towards teaching courses like artificial intelligence, big data analytics, data mining and data warehousing, analysis of algorithms, content-based information retrieval, Android programming, and so on. Welcome, Dr. Jaya, for the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, my dear friends. I am very happy to be the part of this Atal workshop. I'm very happy to be act as a resource person to deliver lecture on security aspects using AI and ML. I thank the management and the organizers for providing me an opportunity to deliver a guest lecture over this program. Thank you very much. And also I congratulate the participants. Even in amid situations, in this pandemic situation, everybody is showing very enthusiasm in attending this kind of new program to upgrade their knowledge. So that is the dedication of our faculty community. I congratulate the participants and also I congratulate the organizers for getting this good opportunity to conduct this same. So today we are going to focus about security aspects. So as you all know, what is security? What are the aspects? Why it is very important? Anyway, let me start with today. My plan, what I have covered is, what I'm planning to do is, what are the cyber security, threats, evaluation, and the AI techniques, machine learning techniques. Now we will move on to this my presentation. My presentation is visible?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Security aspects in evolving technologies using MI and AI and ML. So this is the roadmap of my presentation. Introduction to cyber security, the common types of cyber security, types of cyber security threats, impact of machine learning, introduction to machine learning, algorithms, applications. We'll discuss in that way, and finally we'll conclude with the challenges. See, as you all know that cyber security is a practice of protecting the systems. So we need to protect our systems. Nowadays, it is very tough for everyone to protect our systems. Even if you are using antivirus, after sometimes we have to upgrade or we have to go for the other antivirus because the other virus programs has been invented by the other company or service providers. So cyber security is a practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from the digital attacks. These cyber attacks are usually aimed at accessing, changing, and destroying the sensitive information. As we all know about this, we may not be able to access our inbox. We may not be able. They may ask to. They may do some changes, and they will destroy the information. If namakku virus vanduchuna, that will go out from that. That entire content will be formatted, extorting money from users or interrupting normal business process. I appreciate the coordinator to selecting this topic because it is very important now. See, everybody is using, initially in those days we used to have a one system at a home is common. Only one system may be available. Nowadays, at that time we used to have a landline mobile phones that there may not be much risk, but nowadays everybody is having mobile phones at their hands. It is acting like a mini systems, and also the cash transaction has happened in the net through net banking. Nowadays we are doing the cash transaction through our mobile phone itself. From one mobile phone to the other mobile phone, we are having various applications like GPay, Phone Pay, Google Pay. So many pays are available. So the security raises a question mark there. Definitely there is a security issues. Even in that last yesterday, you can see the news that is for 50,000 has been looted from this Paytm or GPay through using some other activities. So there are a lot of things are there. Money is it is a one sort of issue related with the money, and also information is power. So many people may try to extract the information also. So security in the cyber security is very important for every one of the application, every one of us, and for each one applications. Implementing cyber security measures is particularly challenging today because there are more devices than people, and attackers are becoming more innovative. Okay, so because there are more devices than the people, we have to agree with this. In a home, if there are 4 persons, so we have more than 4 number of people. 4 number of people, we have more number of devices, and the 2 3 laptops and 1 desktop. See, for 4 people we have lot of disks and drives. Okay, so the measures is really challenging today because there are more devices than people. That is very important, and attackers are becoming more innovative. And a successful cybersecurity approach has multiple layers of protection spread across the computers, networks, programs, or data that one intends to keep safe. Definitely, we should have a protection that across the computers, networks, programs, or data. In an organization, the people, process, and technology must all complement one another to create an effective defense from cyber attacks. Exactly. In an organization, all the informations are power, are the treasure for everyone. So we have to take care of this information and data from the people and the process. A unified threat management system can automate the integrations across security products, accelerate key security operations, functions through detection, investigation, and remediation. Detection means whether it is a cyber attack, whether it is a threat, like that we have to detect some of the unusual happenings in the network, our systems, our mobile phones, our transactions, like that. And we should investigate on the same. We should investigate whether what has happened, whether it is attack happened to our systems or whether it is attack happened to our transactions and devices. We should take and we should provide the remediation. So even though we are finding out remedy, again that another sort of issue may comes into the picture, because it is keep on going. It is like a tail of it's like a tail. It's keep on going with the security issues and the security solutions, like that we are keep on moving with the cyber security challenges. So in this scenario, people must understand, user must understand and comply with the basic data security principles, like using strong passwords, being wary of attachments in email, and backing up of data. Definitely, we should have that strong password. So nowadays, we in the so many people would have come across with this. Usually, we used to set up this password like some 3-letter word, 5-letter word, 20, 15, 20 years back. Nowadays, when you are setting up the password, you should have combination of lowercase and uppercase letters and the special characters. So to preserve the identity, to preserve the password protections, and also we have a code rules for how to set the password. All this why it is very important to provide the security over the systems. So being wary of attachments in mail. Dollar amount. So when we are opening that mail, then immediately virus at some sort of attacks will comes into our system. They'll started doing these things. They'll started grabbing the information. So that is also very important for us in the form of people said, and backing up of data. So we need, that's what every time we used to have a backup of data. Then the second component is processes. Organization must have a framework for how they deal with both attempted and successful cyber attacks. So definitely organization must be more conscious. Well-respected framework explains how you can identify attacks, protect systems, detect and respond to threats, and recover from successful attacks. So you might have experienced that many people would have hacked your websites, hacked the college informations, or they might have sent some anonymous mail. You might have received that. See, I am staying here. Some close persons or some of your higher officials are sending mail to you. I'm in this stranded in this place. Send me some thousand amounts of dollars to me to save me. I don't have any amount to pay that hotel bill or like that. So you might have received. All these are the attacks. So this is the organizational attack, because they are finding out some of the information from the organization, and with that support they are trying to get money for influencing money from the subordinates. So this is also one of the attacks. So how you can identify the attacks, systems, detect and respond to threats, and recover from successful attacks. The third component is technology. Third perspective is technology. Technology is essential to giving organizations and individuals the computer security tools needed to protect themselves from cyber attacks. So definitely we are having so much of technology. In the initial periods, we used to have McAfee virus, scanner, like that we used to have. Nowadays, with the McAfee virus, we are having so many firewalls for the networks, so many different virus, so many company providers we are having. So apart from that related virus, we may be attacked with some other different kind of virus. So there are a lot of threat is there for preserving our information, and that nowadays now also you can understand that the cloud is also there. So securing your information in the cloud and accessing back is also an issue to us. So three main entities must be protected: endpoint devices like computers, smart devices. So this is one entity. Routers, networks, is the second entity. Then third one is the cloud. So these three main entities must be protected. So the one is smart computers and smart devices like mobile phones, and that electronic watches, sensors, IoT devices. All these comes under one category. The other one is routers and the networks connecting across the people. And the next one is cloud, where it has been warehoused in the places. So common technology used to protect these entities include next generation firewalls, DNS filtering, malware protection, antivirus software, and email security solutions. So other these are the common ones. So firewall, DNS filtering, malware protection, antivirus software. Okay. So why is cybersecurity important? So it is very important for everyone. But why? In today's connected world, everyone benefits from advanced cyber defense program. At an individual level, a cybersecurity attack can result in everything from identify theft to extortion of attempts to the loss of important data like family photos. This is very important. Lot of death and suicides happens because of looting of this photo and doing the morphing with the other images, and they publish it in the internet, and many people has been affected because of this. That is also, see, stealing amount and grabbing data is alone is not a security threat, and that grabbing family photos is also through Facebook, Twitters, and this Instagrams. Nowadays everybody is posting with this TikTok shows and their photographs, their events, everything they are showing, that like stories. So many things are there. Many people as grabbers, that the grabbers are identifying their situations and they are grabbing the things. So based on that, our movie has been also released, how they are thefting this information and how they are looting money from the bank also. So one of the movie, it shows one fellow get the loan from his loan applications rejected from the bank for the worth of some 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. So through some supporting false documents, and he'll be getting money for his sister's marriage. But when the amount is deposited, immediately that amount is looted by some XRY hackers. So he used to hack from the cameras. So in many movies you would have come across with, they will hack the common camera which is available in the roads, signals. There are a lot of things are there technology wise. So in this situation, if you are keeping it as in a white paper and everything is safe, if you are sitting like this, and we may lose our information. Sometimes based on our luck, we may not, but there is a chance of losing our information. So everyone relies on critical infrastructures like power plants, hospitals, and financial service companies. So securing these other organizations is essential to keeping our society functional. Definitely. So power plants, because that power plant, they used to have a lot of information. Hospitals, financial service companies. So definitely, if suppose if you are investing money with the bank, suppose if they are trying to loot money from the bank, means then who will pay our investment to us? So that is also there. So securing these and other organizations is essential to keeping our security functioning. So everyone also benefits from the work of cyber threat researchers, like the team of 250 threat researchers at Talos, who investigate new and emerging threats and cyber attack strategies. So one set of people, they'll be doing research for how to protect ourselves from the cyber attacks, how to protect ourselves. So if there's a malicious attack, if there are some intruders, if there are some tragic, so if there are so many things are happening, one set of people will think about this sort of the theft make happen, we have to protect this software. Then one sort of people will do research on how to introduce a new threat, how to introduce a new attack to attack the information. So that is also very important. So they reveal the new vulnerabilities, educate the public on the importance of cyber security, and strengthen the open source tools. So their work makes the internet safer for everyone. So during this safer time, the parallelly the other set of people, will start working with this. The other set of people will start working with the negativity, how to spread virus and everything. Okay. So there are common types of cyber security. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Common types of
Actually, ma'am, இடையில கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் ஆகுது
அப்படியா?
ஆக்சுவலா.
Okay. Now I'll try to make it. Common types of cyber security. If it is breaks again, please inform me. I will do it. Okay. Common types of cyber security. network security protects network traffic by controlling incoming and outgoing connections to prevent threats from entering or spreading on the networks. So this is types of cyber security we are discussing. Network security protects network traffic by controlling incoming and outgoing connections. So it is one sort of a security. So how to prevent the threats from entering or spreading on the networks. So data loss prevention, DLP protects data by focusing on the location, classification, and monitoring of information at rest, in use and motion. So this is nothing but we have to preserve the data. So data loss, so we should not lose our data. So this sort of protection happened by focusing on the location, classification, and monitoring. So the third one is cloud security. Cloud security provides protection for data used in cloud-based services and applications. The next one is intrusion detection systems. IDS are intrusion prevention systems. IPS detection, either detection, we can do the prevention from the intrusions. Works to identify potentially hostile cyber activity. And the other one is identify and access management use authentication services to limit and track employee access to internal systems from malicious entities. So they may have a role-based access system. So the people who are in the lower level cannot access the highly secure system. So they are having this role-based RBAC, they will use to sell role-based access controller, they can access. So even then, if people trying to access the information, that is also should be protected from the malicious entities. That is very important. And encryption is a process of encoding data to render it unintelligible and is often used during data transfer to prevent theft in the transit. So this is the encryption process. So what they will do is they will do cover up, they will do the cover up of with a 16-bit, 32-bit, 256-bit like encryption key algorithms. They will protect the secure data and they will transfer to the recipient and they will receive from the recipient and they will also send to the recipients. So through encryption process, we can have the cyber security. And antivirus and anti-malware solutions can scan computer systems for known threats. So modern solutions are even able to detect previously unknown threats based on their behaviors. So this is types of cyber attacks. So previously we have discussed common types of cyber security. Now we are going to discuss about cyber attacks. So you would have come across with all this one cyber attacks. The first one is phishing, whale phishing, spear attack, and swarming. The other one is man in the middle attack, session hijacking, IP spoofing and replay, and SQL injection threat, and distributed denial of service attack, and cross-site attack, AI-powered attack, password attack, ransomware attack, drive-by attack, and eavesdropping attack. There are a lot of cyber attacks are there. So what are the applications we have researched? This may comes under any one of the topic. So phishing attack, man in the middle attack, SQL injection threat, and distributed denial of service attack, and cross-site attack, password attack, AI-powered attack, eavesdropping, drive-by attack, ransomware attack. Now let us discuss in detail with a small brief note on this attacks. So phishing is the practice of sending fraudulent emails that resemble emails from the reputable sources. I told you just before, we might have received some mails from our higher officials that I was stranded in a country with this hotel and I don't have any money. Please pay this much amount to recover me, rescue me from this place like that. So that is fraudulent emails. Or they might have sent some mails about giving the lucky winners. You are the lucky winner for this event. Your name has been nominated for this loan amount like that. You might have received a fraudulent emails that resemble emails from the reputable sources. But it is not like that. It is a fraudulent emails. So the aim is to steal sensitive data like credit card numbers and login information. So mainly they use credentials. They use to steal the credentials. So it is the most common type of cyber attack. So you can help protect yourself through education or technology solutions that filters malicious emails. Other attack is ransomware. Is a type of malicious software. It is designed to extort money by blocking access to files or the computer system until the ransom is paid. So it is nothing but looting of money. Just now I told you, in the last night they have been looted some amount from this Paytm charges. So it is designed to extort money by blocking access to files or the computer system until the ransom is paid. Paying the ransom does not guarantee that the files will be recovered or the system restored. So that is depends on our luck. So the other type of security threats are the malware. Malware is a type of software designed to gain unauthorized access or to cause damage to a computer. That is some sort of software may comes into that like a cookies. Like cookies are like small routines. They might have been attached as a mails. Then what they will do is they will immediately show that through that small program they will hack our systems. So they will damage the system also. We may lose all our files. So another one is social engineering is a tactic that adversaries use to trick you into revealing sensitive information. So we need to reveal that sensitive information. So they can solicit a monetary payment or gain access to our confidential data. And also it can be combined with any of the threats listed above to make you more likely to click on the links, download malware or trust malicious sources. Now, so far we have discussed introduction to cyber security, the importance of cyber security, and what are the types of cyber security. And now we are moving on to types of security threats. We are going to discuss about great evaluation of cyber security. Am I audible? Okay,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you, thank you. See,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am, thank you. So, greatest evaluations, how this cyber security is evolved in the phase by phases. So, triaging is the first one, which is a sequence of activities, the sequence of bad activities actually. AI will minimize the false positives. So, through AI is nothing but artificial intelligence. I'll tell you how it is going to do everything. So, AI will minimize a false positive. It will augment the rule-based detection systems with the machine learning methods of clustering, pattern matching, association rules, and data visualization. Using these methods, AI will quickly filter out the most relevant alerts to present human analysts to investigate further while reducing both false positives and false negatives within an increased flood of alerts. So we might have received many number of same mails. Sometimes 6 months back, what I received is it's an experience to me. I received a OTP from various organizations to my mobile phones. OTP for accessing Flipkart, OTP for accessing some the tender code, OTP for accessing various things. I came to understand that somebody is trying to hack my mail ID since we have registered with the OTP password. So has been the mail information that OTP information has been sent to my mobile phones. That is also happening there. So through that, using these methods, pattern matching, association rules, they will quickly filter the most relevant alerts, which is relevant to us, the person, to present the human analyst to investigate further while reducing both false positive and false negatives. And threat hunting, the other one is threat hunting. AI will continuously comb through all system data in search of recurrent patterns, anomalous behavior, and other outlier to present to human threat hunters for further investigations. So all these are the possible evaluation. So the first one is triaging, the other one is threat hunting. So with respect to SIM is very, very important. Security, information, and event management. This is very, very important. This will take care of the security as well as the event which has happened throughout the day. We utilize AI to analyze network data, net flow, proxy, DNS, and packets. The user behavior analytics products will apply machine learning on user data. The other one is endpoint threat analytics, that is EDR products will do the same with endpoint data to detect advanced malware. The other one is RASP, runtime application self-protection. It is like a small applications. There are various applications we used. Suppose you might have seen that when you download or when you're trying to install an application from the Google Drive, so whether it is a protected software, that message will comes there. So that is also one sort of RASP. So runtime application self protection. So this application is protected by virus, protected by antivirus software. Like that, we used to have some information. So it is security technology that uses runtime instrumentation to detect and block computer attacks by taking advantage of information from inside the running software. The other one is incident analysis or investigation. In the event of an attack, A will increasingly answer what happened to the asset, who is the attacker where, and what were the past sequence in the attack chain on the asset, what was the attack's blast radius, and who are the patient zero. See, this is incident analysis. One thing has happened in our systems or in the mail or in the networks. In the event of an attack, AI will increasingly answer what happened to the asset, the attacker's impact, who the attackers were, what were the past sequence in the attack chain and the asset, what was the attack's blast radius, including which other assets were part of the attack and where the attacks has originated. So the investigation started analyzing and investigations. And A will mine past alerts, network and asset information, security logs and other relevant data to uncover the clusters, association and patterns to present human investigators in a concise manner. The other one is threat anticipations. Based on the anticipation of this will happen. So suppose we may expect that today rain may come, or today hot summer may be, so we'll use to take umbrella, right? So based on the threat anticipation, we used to protect ourselves. This might happen. So like suppose if we are going to access this 10 standard marks or 12 standard marks in the server, so there may be a server attack there. There may be many number of requests attacking the server. So we used to have some enhanced version. So all these are the anticipation threats. So AI will automate the collection of mission readable external threat intel data and increase the accuracy and fidelity of this data for each organization's specific context. AI will also be able to collect and apply text analytics and natural language processing to human readable data with relevant threat information, including blogs, forums, social media, and the dark web to narrow human threat analysis, daily research load. And the other one is incident response. So far we have discussed triaging. This is one of the great evolution. Threat hunting, third one is incident analysis, threat anticipation, and the fifth one is incident response. So AI techniques such as knowledge engineering and case-based reasoning will be used to create playbooks that guide incident responders on what to do in the event of an incident. It will also review the previous incidents and codify the knowledge from experts, and it will continuously monitor or create new branches in the playbook. See, this is very important. Suppose if I am a knowledge expert in this attack, in this protecting for the cyber security, so I may have a knowledge that is tacit knowledge with me. So this sort of attacks, which is known as that is malicious attack or anomaly detection, like that, I might have some experience. But that knowledge should be transferred to the other persons. That is codified. So that entire knowledge, whatever my human brain thinks about this sort of events, that must be codified to this next level. So if there are frequent number of email comes, within a second, if I'm receiving 50 to 100 emails, then it is an attack. So this is my human brain thinks. So I must codify the same sort of attacks in the any languages, any security languages. So that must be taken care. If there are 100 or 50 number of emails, within a second it has been reached the inbox, then it may be a attack. It may be an attack. There may be some invitation may reach 50 numbers, but what to do? We have to live with this AI. AI will review the previous incidents. So previously 50 events has happened. If it is 51, then we may decide that it is a attack. And codified knowledge from experts, and it will continuously modify or create new um, branches in the main playbook as it learns from the new incidents. Okay, why we have to use AI in cybersecurity? Why that security aspects in using AI and ML? This is a very important question which we have to raise. Why AI in these situations? We might have used some many programs, we might have used some other technology to represent. Why we are using AI? Because based on this greatest evaluation in this one, understand that AI is now considered crucial to the role of cybersecurity because it is doing automatic pattern detection, automatic filtering of mails. There are so many trained programs which helps us to protect from the cyber security. So protect sites from attacks, identify quickly new threats, it can speed up the process of noticing attacks. So it is beneficial in preventing a full-scale breach is being unleashed. Many startups in this era, including at least one from Portugal, are maybe protected. So what is AI? AI is a science field that is interested to finding solutions to complex problems like humans do. This is very, very important. How we are finding solutions for a complex problem like humans do. Just now I told you that how we are going to save this cyber security with the AI. So suppose if we are telling that if X is a attack, if X comes, we have to stop entering into this our network. So it will stop all the X related problems. So that is as how we are the human being think the AI program can be written codified in that way that will work for the future. Then what is machine learning? AI and machine learning. So a decision mechanism that is similar to a real human decision mechanism is tried to be modeled with some algorithms. Here, decision mechanism of a human being has been modeled with the support of some algorithms. So machine learning is a subdomain of artificial intelligence. So machine learning uses mathematical and statistical ways to extract information from data, and with that information MI tries to guess the unknown. Exactly what we are supposed based on this existing data available, we used to protect the new one. Okay. Deep learning. So AI, ML, and deep learning. So it's a small definition. Deep learning is a sub-domain of machine learning and tries to learn the data with the artificial neural network approach. Now let us move on to this machine learning. So a branch of artificial intelligence concerned with the design and development of algorithms that allow computers to evolve behaviors based on empirical data. As intelligence requires knowledge, it is necessary for a computer to acquire this knowledge. So we are using data sets to learn the rules. Each instance is defined by a set of attributes. So these are the introduction about the machine learning. So from this definition, you can understand that machine learning is nothing but a design and development of an algorithms that allow the computers to evolve the behaviors based on the empirical data. Using the existing data, we use to train the rules to design the rules. Based on the rules, we'll be applying to the new set of data set. So we'll be concluding that this might be good results. See, input samples. We are developing the system with a trained system, and we are getting the learning method. That method has been given as an output. Okay. So see here, training is a process of making system able to learn. There are no free lunch. This is X and Y. There are a lot of training set data are available. Training set and testing set come from the same distribution. Need to make some assumptions are biased. So we have to provide a clear-cut classification or association between this training set and the testing set. So there are several factors affecting the performance, the types of training provided, the form and the extent of any initial background knowledge, the type of feedback provided, and the type of learning algorithms used. So these are the several factors which is affecting the performance of the systems. So types of training it has been provided, the form and extent of any initial background knowledge, the type of feedback, and the learning algorithms. So the two important factors are modeling and optimization. We are not getting into too much deep. So we'll be discussing about certain examples in this machine learning with the reference to cyber security. So the success of machine learning systems also depends on the algorithms. Algorithms control the search to find and build the knowledge structures. The learning algorithms should extract useful information from the training examples. So learning algorithm should extract useful information from the training examples. See here, this is a raw data. The question mark is nothing but raw data. So we are formulating some machine learning algorithms with new data set. So this is a middleman which is having the algorithms and the data set. Now it has been classified into some different domains. So this is kilometer per hour and how speed like that, the data has been classified and the trained one. Okay. So there are types of machine learning is nothing but supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So mainly we'll focus on supervised and unsupervised. So supervised means everything clearly mentioned, everything is clearly given. It is supervised, everything has been labeled. Whereas unsupervised learning is nothing but it is not labeled. Reinforced learning is it is a partial hybrid, but supervised learning is it is nothing but it is labeled. Unsupervised learning is it is not labeled. Some of the algorithms which comes under supervised learning having classification and regression. Under classification, we can tell that it is a fraud detection as well as email spam detection, diagnostics, image classification, risk assessment, and under regression, we used to have risk assessment and score prediction. See, for this regression analysis, linear regression, multiple regressions are there. For regression, we need to consider more number of attributes, number of attacks, frequency of attacks, total number of mails it has been considered, and what are the regression analysis. Where are the weightage for each attribute, which attribute has been given more weightage. So there are a lot of things where there for the respect to regression. Classification is also supervised learning algorithm. It is a classification and dimensional reductions. So from this we are deducing to the relevant attributes, for doing this classification clustering, text mining, face recognition, big data visualization, image recognition, and the other method is clustering with respect to biology, city planning, and targeted marketing. So these are some examples for reinforcement learning. So this algorithms under the supervised learning, I told you now this is classification and regression is very important. But with the support of supervised learning, we can prediction. Simple example I can tell this for prediction. Suppose if there are a lot of transactions happened from your side to other some recipient, more than 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, it is not only that attackers may attack, also the government is also monitoring that whether what sort of amount it has been transferred from one account to the other account. So if there are keep on transferring 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, then they will predict that some sort of money things has been an unusual money transaction has been happened at this time. So they will make a query. So it is prediction. So based on the transaction, they may predict. So tomorrow they may do, if they are doing continuous 50,000 transaction to some X to Y, so we have to do that is prediction. Classification. So this user is lower income group, this user is middle income group, this user is higher income group. So like that, regression is based on the weightage of real values and the parameters of each and everything. So we can do the regression analysis. And the unsupervised learning is nothing but clustering, probability distribution and estimation, finding association between the features and dimension reactions. And also we are having semi-supervised learning, partially it is supervised, and other rest of the data which uses the unsupervised learning methodology. And reinforced learning, for example, decision making. If it happens means what will do. So like that decision making trees, robot and the chess machines. So this is the framework for machine learning structure. It is a supervised learning structure. You just please watch this diagram. It is a normal one. People who handled data mining, they might know. So training text, documents, images, and sounds. All these are the collection of data. So that has been extracted from featured vectors. In training text documents, some of the attributes may be very important, some of the images are showing to be important, some of the sounds it may be important. So that has been given to machine learning algorithm. So through labels, inge pathina labels, we used to have labels. Through these labels and entire through this algorithm, the entire information has been marked. So this has been trained. So from this training text documents, images, sounds, so this featured vectors has been trained and it has been handed over to machine learning algorithms. And through these labels, they are naming each X or Y. So with the same sort of algorithm and the data set, then this model has been incorporated a new data set, a new text document, image and the sound. This has been given to features vector and they are through the predictive model, so we can get the expected model. So with the existing data, we are finding out some algorithms and with the same algorithm, we are implementing with a new set of data and finding out the expected label. So this is supervised learning of comes under machine learning approach. This is unsupervised. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா training text documents, pages, sounds. So this featured vectors, these are some featured vectors. We are having training documents ID and images and sounds. It has been featured. The same machine learning algorithms has been implemented. But the thing is, there is no supervised learning and the classification and the label there. What we are trying to do is we are developing an algorithm through the new set of documents and images and the sound. This featured vectors and it has been modeled through cluster ID or likelihood or cluster ID are the better representation. So this is nothing but unsupervised learning. So the only difference between this diagram, these two diagrams is labeled one. The labeled one is already trained data. This unsupervised is untrained data. So there is no label. Next one is, so these are the machine learning algorithms. It has been widespread over everywhere. See here, machine learning. It is unsupervised learning. This is another way of representing this information. Supervised learning, classification, identity fraud detection, image classification, customer retention, diagnostic. All these are comes under supervised learning and classification. For this regression, advertising popularity prediction, weather forecasting, market forecasting, and the estimating life expectancy. And this is called supervised. And this side we can say it is unsupervised learning. Dimensional reduction with the big data visualization, meaningful compression, structured discovery, and feature illustration. And in this side, it is clustering recommender system, targeted marketing, and customer segmentation. The other one is reinforcement learning, real-time decisions, game AI, and skill acquisition. All these are some of the applications and the algorithms. Some sort of classification, the techniques which supports this sort of applications. For identity fraud detection, this supervised classification algorithm will support the fraud detection, which supports the customer retention. Like that, we have to and infer information from this diagram. Okay, what are the applications of machine learning in the security? So mainly it is intrusion detections. So now we are in machine learning. We know what is machine learning. These are the machine learning sectors and framework. I didn't go much in depth, but I would like to correlate cyber security and the machine learning algorithms. See here, this is the machine learning algorithm. We are training the existing set of data and we are correlating this, and the same model has been incorporated with the new set of data. Now we are getting the predicted output. That is the concept behind in machine learning algorithms. Now, with that support of machine learning, what we are doing with the insecurity, that is very important. That is intrusion detection. What is that intrusion detection? What is that intrusion detection? Somebody, some X or Y has been intruding into that either networks or emails or so many things. So now that has been happened everywhere. So now we have to detect the intruders. Malicious JavaScript, for example, malicious JavaScript and others. So the cookies. Tell that JavaScript as a cookies, that cookies has been enabled with the websites. That is also possible. That That is also possible. Sometimes what we'll do, we'll try to give the okay, yes, allow to all the notifications. In during that notification, we might not read. Suppose while installing that software, we used to give all the acceptance notifications. Yes, 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 and we'll access the other cookies to access your systems. So that is also happened. Malicious JavaScript and other scripts, malicious non-executable files, and malicious executable files to collapse the contents, inappropriate web and the email content. This is also main importance of applications of machine learning in the security. Inappropriate web and the email content and phishing. So derive probabilistic models of phishing attacks, derive probabilistic and reputation models for URLs. And some other set of example is spam detection. Distinguish the spam and legitimate email. Definitely we can do that. It is a spam. Some of the mails has been gone to your spam, correct? So you might have received so many notifications from a single mail. Sometimes your regular mail has been transferred to the spam, or some of the mails has been, legitimate mails has been in the inbox itself. So distinguish between spam and legitimate mails. The percentage of mails correctly classified. Exactly, it has been correctly classified. Hand labeled emails. So through our selection of that mail, but through that hand labeled emails, we used to classify it into a separate user defined mails. And the other one is detecting catalog duplication. Distinguish between duplicate and non-duplicate catalog entries, false positive and for negative rate based on the business criteria, and hand labeled duplicates and the non-duplicates. So we have to detect the duplicates, detecting the catalog duplicates. If there is any duplication, see, for simple example, you might have understand that you forget about the cyber security and everything. Simple example, I think you might have, everyone is having these smartphones, am I right? So what it will show, so one of your photographs, and 2-3 years before you might have seen some other photographs. Are these images are in the same person or different? It may ask, am I right? கண்டிப்பா வந்து கேட்கும். It may ask that options. So these two persons are same, and also it will show that suppose if you are selecting your face, it will, the Google Photos show the relevant photos of you in the different folders. It will extract and place it in the drive. Hope you would have understand this. Nama mobile, through our mobile phone itself, we can say the applications of machine learning. So, and the other one is that identifying the both the persons are same, retrieval of information from the web. Like there's so many things are there. Detecting catalog duplicates, distinguish between duplicate and non-duplicate catalog entries, false positive and negative rate based on the business criteria, unlabeled duplicates and non-duplicates. The other one is Go Learner, playing Go, percentage of games won in tournament. Like it's like a MPL. So you might have won this program. So it was even during this quarantine, that Corona time, COVID-19 time, they used to verify. They used to see that Ludo game, PUBG games. There is a chance a cookie may be enabled with that, and that has been collapsed the entire system. Cam scanner. So one of the floor first detection I have taken is one of the case study for the machine learning algorithms. So from this is starting the email, incoming email that has been pre-processed and feature extracted, and training phase, and feature extraction, generation of rough set of tools and updated rough set tools. So through the rough set tools, you can develop this machine learning model. Rough set classifier, with the support of rough set classifier works with the support of machine learning model as well as updated rough set tools. So from this rough set classifier, we can classify the result. It is as a spam or non-spam. See, some of the mail IDs we may declare that when it is received from that mail, it has been classified as a spam. But suppose if you are receiving so many advertisements, easily that one of that mail ID has been detected, that has been available in the spam. That we can train the data. If a mail comes from that mail ID, then you can declare that it is a spam. Okay, so that is what it is. So incoming mail, pre-processing, feature extraction, training phase through that feature extraction. So email corpus is also available. It is not relying only with one email. It has been done by the email corpus too. So feature extraction, generation of rough set rules and updated rough set rules that has been given as a rough set classifier. So it will easily classify. This is one of the example of flow diagram using machine learning. The other one is filtering process of emails and sender analysis. Who has been the sender and whether they are in the blacklist email list or not, whether it is authorized sender or not. Suppose in that you might have faced that in the Google Meet. Through the Google Meet, when you are trying to enter that through the link, the Google Meet will indicate you this fellow is not from your organization. He is trying to enter. So at that time, we have to give the yes or whether he is our person only, he is our member only, like that we should give the enters. So all these are the process, filtering process, sender analysis and block email and the content review. It has been quarantined with that system and it has the email routing. So based on the streaming backup and the information, this has been forwarded to the mail server. So filtering process of emails. So we have seen some of the examples. Now we are going to discuss about challenges for machine learning based intrusion detections. So it's a large data set. So everybody should agree that we have a large data set, that is a big data. So data also very big and the number of devices also more. Then how we will be, even though if you are using machine learning algorithm, but it will be finding difficult to set up the same. So large data size, millions of network connections are common for commercial network sites. So high dimensionality, hundreds of dimensions are possible. Temporal nature of the data points close in time are highly correlated. Skewed data class distribution. Interesting events are very, very, very rare. So looking for the needle in the haystack. So the data processing, converting data from monitored system into data appropriate for analysis. High performance computing is critical for online, scalable, and distributed intrusion detection. So there are a lot of challenges. The only main challenges we can tell about this is it is a large data size. In that data set, we used to have a data pre-processing also. So we are having a skewed class distribution too. So interesting events are very, very, very rare. So these are the challenges for ML-based intrusion detections. And this, what is the current state of cybersecurity, and it has been future with the AI. So today, organization pay close attention to that network security. Exactly. Previously, they are ignorant about the network. Nowadays, they were not able to monitor the networks. Okay. uh, they are aware of massive impact of every small to large scale cyber attack. So to secure this infrastructure, organization use multiple lines of defense. So this multi-layered security system usually starts with the best suitable firewall capable of controlling and filtering out the network traffic. After this layer, the second line of defense consists of antivirus software, and these heavy tools scan through the system to find and eliminate the malicious codes and the files. So there are antivirus tools, or so many tools are available, but anyway, we need to do the lot of things. With these two lines of defense, organizations really run backups as a part of disaster recovery plan. So every week or every day, they are taking up the backup of data. Now, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, some of the examples for the threats. Gmail uses machine learning to block 100 million spams in a day. See the statistics, 100 million spams in a day. So IBM's Watson cognitive training uses Google is using deep learning AI on its cloud video intelligence platform. On this platform, the video is stored on the server are analyzed based on its content and the context. So this is also very important. The AI algorithms used are send security alerts whenever something suspicious is. So this is also one related to Google. Balbix platform uses AI-powered disk collections IT infrastructure against data and security breaches. AI is not 100% foolproof. It is a double-edged sword with the ability to limit cyber attacks and automate the mundane routine risk, and it is a blessing. So I would like to narrate this as a small story. See, AI is nothing but an artificial intelligence. It's a collection of set of rules and procedures, and it will access up as a human being how we are detecting the spam mails. So we have been trained with by experience. This AI has been trained with the rules. That's all. That is a main thing. So automation wave will take over everyday task, while the same technology will increase the chances of fewer human errors. Is machine learning enough to stop cybercrime? Is machine learning alone enough to stop cybercrime? Machine learning does something really well, because we have to agree with that machine learning concept. Machine learning does something really well, such as quickly scanning large amounts of data and analyzing it using the statistics. So cyber security systems generate reams of data, so it is no wonder the technology is such a useful tool. With machine learning, cybersecurity systems can analyze the patterns, learn from them to help prevent similar attacks and respond to changing the behavior. All these are the machine learning. Machine learning is also, it's not a god. Machine learning is a trained algorithms based on our experience, knowledge experts' experience. It has been codified to detect the fraudulent emails, or filter the unwanted messages, classify the spam messages. This is the underlying one simple mantra for this machine learning. Then only we can treat that as a god or not. With machine learning, cybersecurity systems can analyze the patterns and learn it from them to help prevent the similar attacks and respond to changing behavior. It can help cybersecurity teams be more proactive in threats. Preventing threats and responding to active attacks in real time. It can reduce the amount of time spent on routine tasks and enable organization to use the resources more strategically. Why has machine learning become so critical to cybersecurity? With the machine learning, cybersecurity systems can analyze the patterns and learn from them to help prevent these similar attacks and respond to changing behavior. This can happen. கண்டிப்பா நம்மளால பண்ண முடியும். The thing is, with the support of machine learning, so cybersecurity can analyze the pattern of the mail movement, pattern of the payment, like that. So many things. Pattern means it is the way in which it has happened previously. Now we are detecting that it's a patterns and learn from them to help prevent similar attacks and respond to changing behavior. It can help cybersecurity teams be more proactive in preventing threats and responding to active threats in a real times. Definitely, it can reduce the amount of time spent on routine tasks and enable the organizations to use the resources more strategically. Machine learning can make cybersecurity simpler, more proactive, less expensive, and far more effective. Definitely, the machine learning has so become critical because of its features to detect the cybersecurity. So for you to discuss, we should discuss the 5 top machine learning use cases for security. The first one is using machine learning to detect the malicious activity and stop attacks. So you can use. So machine learning algorithms help the business to detect the malicious activity faster and stop attacks before they get started. This is with reference to the mails, Gmails. Recently, the Gmail account has been hacked. Previously, 1 or 2 weeks before, we were not able to upload the content. That is also the issue. We had malicious activity which has happened with the Google itself. So with the support of using machine learning, we can detect the malicious activity and stop the attacks. Case 2, using machine learning to analyze the mobile endpoints. This is for mainly mobile endpoints, where and all it is handshake thing is happened. So we should analyze the mobile endpoints. So machine learning is already going mainstream on mobile devices, and thus far most of this activity has been for deriving improved voice-based experiences on the likes of Google now, Apple Siri and Amazon's Alexa. It is a voice recognition. Through that voices, they may mimic our voice and they can get the contents done also. So using machine learning to analyze the mobile endpoints. So voice-based experience is happening in the Google. Here there is an application for security too. As mentioned above, Google is using machine learning to analyze threats against mobile endpoints, while enterprises seeing an opportunity to protect the growing number of bring your own and choose your own mobile devices. Yeah, since we're having more number of mobile devices, we used to have this one. Okay. Third one is using machine learning to enhance the human analysis. So it helps the human analyst with all respects of the job, including detecting the malicious attacks, analyzing the networks, endpoint protections, and vulnerability assessments. So there's arguably most examined throughout the threat intelligence. So to analyze human analysis, previously endpoints. The first one is to detect malicious activity and stop attacks. 10 points and enhance the human analysis. Other one is, fourth one is using machine learning to automate the repetitive security task. If it is a repetitive thing which has happened, you can detect it is a repetitive one and you can classify it as an activity. So it could automate the repetitive task, enabling staff to focus on more important work. So remove the need for humans to do repetitive, low value decision making activity like triaging threat intelligence. So the next one is let the machines handle the repetitive work and the tactical firefighting like interpreting the ransomware so that the humans can free up time to deal with the strategic issues. Last case which I have taken here is using machine learning to close zero-day vulnerabilities. Machine learning could help the close vulnerabilities, particularly zero-day threats and others target largely unsecured IoT devices. This is also one of the main reasons. So apart from mobile phones, apart from laptops, apart from various applications in the mobile phones, and we are having that IoT devices, sensor devices and everything. So unsecured IoT devices. So machine learning to monitor traffic on the dark web. So and we are identify the data relating to zero-day exploits. And apart from this, with the AI and YAML. So I like to share few points on data analytics with the cyber security. So with the support of data analytics only we can able to predict, we can able to develop the machine learning algorithms, because data analysis is the process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming and modeling data with the goal of recovering useful information, suggesting conclusions and supporting decision making. So what are the sensing devices? Smart watches, smart jewelry, fitness trackers, sport watches, smart glasses, and smart clothing. All these are the sensing devices. They are also anything may happen through the sensing devices also. So sports watches, Manama, they can hack through camera. They can hack in the smart glasses. They can do the smart clothing. They can do hacking. They can do some malicious attack through fitness trackers. They can do through jewelry. They can do through smartwatches. They can do. So what is that cyber security analytics? Cyber security analytics is an approach to cyber security focused on the analysis of data to produce proactive security measures. So everyone knows about the analytics, the process of identifying the what is happened, what will happen. It is a visualization of the data is called analytics. Okay. So cyber security analytics means combines big data capabilities with the threat intelligence to help detect, analyze, and elevate the insider threats as well as targeted attacks from external bad actors and persistent cyber threats. It analyzes and enriches the traditional and non-traditional security data sources with the context to extract meaningful, actionable insights So next generation security analytics solution must come in big data scale. Rather, in this situation, I would like to narrate some small story. It is nothing but big data analytics with the cyber security. So the concept of data analytics, which has been incorporated with the cyber security, how it has been incorporated, how we can be doing. So monitoring the traffic flow, monitoring the spam detection, monitoring the investigation, monitoring the fraudulent mails, monitoring the source of movement from source to destination, destination to again the source, and the income flow. So various way we are developing small cookies to do the same things. So this machine learning, data analytics, and cyber security plays a major role in this concept of security. So machine learning has been quickly adopted in cyber security for its potential to automate the detection and prevention of attacks, particularly for next generation antivirus product, that is next generation antivirus products. So the generation which may grow up, new sort of virus has come, new sort of threats may come. With the support of AI and ML, we are start developing this information. So these are playing major roles. Security experts, the knowledge of security experts, and with the support of data scientists, with the support of data engineers, with the support of management, we have to be shrewd enough in detecting the securities. See here, this data engineering process. These are the data engineering means building of the data with the support of interdisciplinary approach and advanced analytics. Advanced analytics is nothing but it is diagnostic patterns, establishing baselines, modeling, anomaly detection, and behavior insights. All these are the methods. So it is a diagnostics and patterns. என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது. And from that information, we are establishing the baseline, and we have to do the predictive modeling over this. We have to detect the anomaly of data. We have to do the things and behavioral insights. From that data, we have to identify it is what it has been inside. That is to take a decision whether if you are applying this antivirus program, will it be okay or not. Like that, we should do the insight. Insight means providing, getting knowledge over this one. Then triage and validate. We should conclude that with the bad activities, and we have to provide with the remedy. So what is the solution? This is a virus symbol. So we have to provide a remedy. So with the support of these four phases, data engineering, advanced analytics, triage, and remediate, these are the people we are involving: data engineers, scientists, cyber investigator, and infosec response are involved in cyber risk analytics process. And it is a recursive feedback from everyone to develop the remedy for cyber attack. So this is like a capability maturity model. We are also having cyber security analytics maturity model. So for anomaly detection, we should have big data overload, flags, rules, and alerts, and chasing phantom patterns. And data aware investigators, we should understand the feature engineering, unsupervised machine learning, labeling, and the diagnostics. And the next level predictive detection. These are the ways in which we are doing cyber analytics: human in the loop, reinforcement learning, semi and supervised machine learning. The last one is risk optimization, risk awareness, and resource optimization. So for the risk optimal, champion challenge and model management, automatic alert triage, and the resource optimization. So with the support of the cyber security and analytics, we can able to perform a lot over this. Cyber security analytics platforms cast a wider net for data. Multi-dimensional attacks are likely to include multiple systems, networks, and devices. So security teams must be able to access, sort, and understand data from a wide variety of sources. Okay, how to manage this cyber security analytics? How we are going to manage? So security information and event management platforms can be difficult to navigate. Definitely, we should agree, because it is, as I told you earlier, the first slide I told you, there are more number of devices than the people. So how we are going to manage the cyber security analytics? Sadharama in the normal days, doing analytics with the big data itself, it's a very, very, very big ocean, and every second we are generating the terabytes of data from each application like Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. Then how we will manage, how we will do that is a very, very, very tough task. But anyway, we have to do with that some machine learning algorithms. So they provide real-time analysis of security alerts generated by applications and network hardware. So modern cybersecurity analytics platforms ensure that analysts won't have to navigate between a half dozen consoles, shift through hundreds of log rows, or manually run queries that take forever to return data. So while SIEM platforms are necessary for compliance, and having an additional layer of tools on top of your SIEM will allow you to improve your ability to manage, free up the resources to focus on threats. So actually, this is future, entire future is with, we are going to be with the AI only. Organization will be able to monitor and respond to the security incidents by using advanced tools, and the next generation firewalls will have inbuilt machine learning technology. Definitely, in the previous generation, we used to have the mobile phones, we used to take only photographs. Initially, only we had messages, and we just had a camera and photographs, and we just had a drive and photo saving of all those photos. Now what happening, when we are storing the photo, I think everyone's mobile used to get 3 years ago on this day, 2 years ago on this day, the last year ago on this day, like that we used to get some information. And this month, some August month ceremony, July celebrations, and the people you are happy with, that smiley photo, and when you are happy, when you are smiling with somebody, some of your relatives or friends, then people you are happy with, like that you can get the narrated information. So from that itself you should understand it is with it has been with the machine learning and the artificial intelligence to do all these things. When you start typing messages, thank you, when you press T, definitely thank you has been enabled. So likewise, when you're trying to type with some other name, the AI has been suggested this one. So nowadays already this machine learning technology is been with the mobile phones, but anyway, then in the future is also going to be do that. So the next generation firewalls will have inbuilt machine learning technology that will find a pattern in network packets and log them automatically if flagged as a threat. So predictably, the natural language capabilities of AI will be used to understand the origination of cyber attack. This theory can put into practice by scanning data across the internet. So we are coming to the end of this session. Challenges and promises of artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. Yes, even though we have so many challenges with the AI, and we have some promises also. So AI can effectively analyze the user behaviors, use a pattern, identify all sorts of abnormalities or irregularities. But with such data, it is much easier to identify cyber vulnerabilities quickly. It is a promise. So now, so far I have did that one. Based on the user behavior, we can identify the pattern, we can sort out all abnormalities, irregularities, like that. But what is the reality? But the responsibilities are now depend on human intelligence. So I told you this human intelligence has been codified with the AI. Will then be suspected of malicious cyber programs imitating legitimate AI-based algorithms. So several organizations are rushing into getting their machine learning based products out into the market. So because rushing into getting their machine learning based products out, so they are trying to purchase more number of antivirus. But what happened with this behavior, they might overlook the algorithms are creating false sense of security. Relying on supervised learning is also another threat. So when we are classifying this is threat, this is threat, this is threat, then nobody can now get into the normal flow. So this is a for simple example. When you make everyone is under threat, you cannot believe everyone. You have to test everything. That is also the issue. So cyber criminals, if they get access to the security firm, can alter the label as per their convenience. Yeah, it is also challenges. So routine tasks relying on AI can be manipulated by advanced hacking campaigns through the use of machine learning. So with the support of for supporting cyber security, AI and machine learning is nothing but it is an AI, plays a major role. It is with the AI, it is we are walk with AI, we are go with AI, we are AI, we are with AI. But there are some challenges and promises. There are some advantages also there, and there are challenges also there. So, but by making use by positive use of this AI, you can uh, you can make it as a worthwhile for detecting the cyber security aspects. Any other doubts if you're having any questions? Any questions? So if you have any doubts, please reach me at this address. You can reach me. I am working in Crescent, so you can reach me this ID with the mobile name. Thank you, ma'am. Anything else, ma'am? Lily, ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone is having any doubt? Okay, thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am, for
Really,
this
you
opportunity.
explained well about the security issues in AI and ML. Clear, you have
Definitely.
given a clear picture, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I leave the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, participants, you can just go for a break. Join us at 12 o'clock for the next session. And also for your information, today we'll be just posting the absentees list in the group. So you just verify it because we are going to upload it in the portal. For the past 3 days, we have checking with all the attendances and feedbacks, and finally we come to a conclusion. So we'll be posting the absentees list in the group. You just verify and tell us. Today we'll just upload the attendance. Thank you all. Join us at 12 o'clock.